Boeing just landed an order so massive, it exploded the company's backlog overnight. The timing comes as Boeing fights to prove its recovery is real. Here is what just happened and what it means. Boeing has landed a major victory after securing an order for 102 Boeing 737 MAX aircraft. This gives the company one of its biggest commercial wins in recent months and adds significantly to its already massive backlog. Boeing booked 121 new aircraft orders in June while continuing to increase deliveries. The company also secured a major order for 102 Boeing 737 MAX jets, further strengthening its already substantial order backlog and signaling continued demand for its commercial aircraft despite recent production and regulatory challenges. The deal comes at an important time for Boeing. The company has spent the past several years dealing with production slowdowns, increased regulatory oversight, delivery delays, and intense competition from Airbus. Each of these challenges has tested Boeing's resilience and strained relationships with airlines and investors. This new order suggests that major airlines continue to have confidence in the long-term demand for the 737 MAX, despite Boeing's recent challenges. Airlines do not commit to purchasing over 100 aircraft without extensive evaluation and genuine confidence in the aircraft and manufacturer. The 737 MAX remains one of Boeing's strongest products, despite the crisis that grounded the aircraft globally. The MAX delivers approximately 14 to 20% better fuel efficiency compared to previous generation 737 aircraft. This efficiency directly reduces operating costs on every flight, making the aircraft economically attractive for airlines managing rising expenses. The aircraft also offers operational flexibility across the MAX family. Airlines can deploy different variants based on route demand. The MAX 8 serves core routes. The MAX 9 handles higher demand corridors. The MAX 10, once certified, will maximize capacity on the busiest routes. This flexibility allows airlines to optimize fleet deployment precisely. Fleet commonality provides additional value. Airlines operating existing 737 fleets can add MAX aircraft while maintaining training, maintenance, and parts inventory efficiencies. Pilots transition between variants easily. Maintenance crews develop deep expertise. This operational continuity creates substantial cost advantages. The 102 aircraft order significantly strengthens Boeing's position in the global commercial aviation market. Every major order prevents Airbus from capturing additional market share. The narrowbody segment represents the largest portion of commercial aviation, making dominance in this category critical for both manufacturers. Airbus has outsold Boeing in narrowbody orders for several consecutive years. The A320neo family accumulated massive backlogs while the MAX was grounded, and Boeing struggled with production. This order helps Boeing narrow that competitive gap and demonstrates the MAX remains a formidable competitor. The second part of the story explains why the order matters beyond Boeing itself. A growing order backlog provides greater revenue visibility. Boeing can plan production, coordinate suppliers, and manage finances more effectively when it has confirmed orders extending years into the future. This visibility benefits the entire aerospace ecosystem. The backlog helps keep factories and suppliers busy for years. Boeing's manufacturing facilities require sustained production to operate efficiently. Suppliers depend on consistent orders to justify their own investments and operations. A strong backlog ensures work continues across the entire supply chain. This supports thousands of jobs across the aerospace industry. Boeing directly employs tens of thousands of workers, but the broader impact extends much further. Suppliers across dozens of states and multiple countries depend on Boeing orders. Each aircraft involves components from countless companies. Strong orders sustain employment throughout this vast network. The order also signals that airlines remain optimistic about future passenger travel demand, even amid economic uncertainty. Airlines do not order aircraft to sit idle. They order aircraft to serve anticipated passenger demand. A 102 aircraft commitment reflects genuine confidence that travel demand will support the additional capacity. This optimism carries significance given broader economic conditions. Recession concerns persist. Inflation affects consumer spending. Economic uncertainty creates caution across many industries. Yet airlines are committing billions of dollars to new aircraft, betting that travel demand will remain robust. Historical patterns support this optimism. Air travel generally proves resilient even during economic downturns. People continue flying for business and leisure despite economic pressures. Airlines planning for growth reflect confidence in aviation's long-term trajectory. However, the order raises the key question investors and industry analysts are asking. Can Boeing actually deliver these aircraft on time? This question represents Boeing's central challenge. The company's biggest problem is no longer winning orders. Airlines clearly want Boeing aircraft. The 737 MAX continues attracting major commitments. Demand is not the constraint. The constraint is Boeing's ability to build and deliver aircraft safely and efficiently. With production still under close regulatory scrutiny, proving delivery capability has become Boeing's paramount challenge. The FAA continues monitoring Boeing's manufacturing processes intensively. Production rate increases require regulatory approval based on demonstrated quality performance. Boeing cannot simply expand output to meet demand. Every increase must satisfy regulatory requirements. Boeing has made progress on this front. The company recently received approval to increase 737 production to 47 aircraft monthly. The new Everett North line began production, giving Boeing 4 separate 737 assembly lines for the first time in company history. Production is stabilizing after years of disruption. But converting improved production into consistent on-time deliveries remains the critical test. Airlines ordering aircraft need those planes delivered on predictable schedules. Fleet planning depends on delivery reliability. Route expansions require aircraft arriving as promised. Boeing's recent history includes repeated delivery failures. The MAX grounding halted deliveries entirely. Production quality issues, forced pauses, supply chain problems created bottlenecks. Each failure disrupted airline operations and damaged confidence. This 102 aircraft order therefore represents more than just a sales announcement. It is a major test of Boeing's turnaround. The company must prove it can deliver these aircraft according to committed schedules while maintaining quality standards. If Boeing delivers successfully, it validates the recovery narrative. Airlines gain confidence. Investors see tangible progress. The competitive position against Airbus strengthens. Momentum builds. The order also demonstrates the MAX's competitive strength against the A321neo and other Airbus narrowbodies. When airlines choose the MAX over Airbus alternatives, it proves the aircraft competes effectively on economics, performance, and delivery availability. Boeing's improving delivery position may actually provide competitive advantages. Airbus faces its own production constraints, with A320neo family delivery slots extending years into the future. If Boeing can offer earlier deliveries, airlines needing aircraft sooner may choose Boeing regardless of other considerations.